welcome to my channel. Welcome to Sitha Tea. Excuse me, I'm so sorry if I'm unwell unfortunately at the moment, but I'm getting there. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Hope you're having a good week, whatever day is. Hope you're all good. So today, how I'm going to change it a little bit this year or this next quarter. I'm not in the role with the current one. Oh gosh, need that. I'm not in a role with the current one, so I thought, let me change it rather than keep being annoyed at it in my brain but not changing it. Do you not realize that how we do that a lot, where we'll be annoyed at something, not really like it, but we'll continue doing the same pattern? Like, this is an example. I've had the same ringtone, as in like my alarm ringtone to wake me up, for the past 10 years. I hate that alarm sound. I've never changed it. I've literally never changed it. All I would say to myself is, oh, I just hate it. And the other day, or a few weeks back now, I said to myself, why am I still killing myself with this ringtone? I hate every time I wake up. I'm like, oh, and it gets me in a bad mood at times. And I'm like, why am I continuing doing this? I changed it so it links with my Spotify. So now when I wake up, I have like the music that I actually want to hear to wake me up. So what I'll have waking me up is either praise music or any other music that I've got on there, which is just so much better, and it makes me feel even better. I'm like, oh, that's a nice song. Oh, it's great. It's gonna be a great day. And I was like, why was I doing this for years and just accepting it for what it was? I wouldn't go there, but yeah, that was one example. So now I'm doing the same thing. If I'm not really liking how the routine is going, we're changing it. We're not just going to continue just thinking, oh, it's fine. What I'm doing is, instead of having my devotionals in the morning just because of my work schedule, unfortunately I have my kind of devotional in the evening after I come back from work. Obviously on some days where I'm like a bit more flexible, I can, but then I always feel like I'm rushing and I'm like just trying to get it in. When I'm going to work, traveling, whatever, wherever I'm going, that's fine. I know that that's just not a possibility because I'm waking up at the crack of dawn. But the part of me is like, I would really like to wake up earlier, because that's one thing I've been struggling with. Basically set like a time for myself. This is one thing that makes it very difficult when you have a work schedule that's just not very consistent, and then it feels like you're just constantly changing it back and forth, and I just don't like that. I feel like I can't get into the rhythm of that, practice and that habit if I consistently keep having change. But I know life is life. But what I'm going to do is try and wake up at 7 o'clock, either have my prayer walk for 30 minutes and then come back and then do my devotional, or vice versa, whichever one kind of sits within. But I think it'd be better for me to like get out, have the walk, pray, come back, do my devotional, then I know that I'm done, rather than having my devotional and thinking, oh, I have to quickly now have the walk. That is the plan. So yeah, my devotional time, where I will be reading my Bible, which is here. Got it on here. It's time to also have writing my diary. I've not been as consistent. I have been trying my best, but I have been writing a lot more like in my diary than I have before. So yeah, I need to catch up on it actually, just because it's been actually nice just having all my thoughts in there, and then I'll have like a little note bit where it says the Lord provides. On the day I'm feeling a thing, or I'm feeling like I'm lacking or something, I just feel like maybe I should just say this. So here I said, God is always faithful, trust in the Lord with all your heart. So I started writing like little kind of encouragements in there as well, just to like remind me as well, when if I ever read it back, like where I was in that time. And I just have been finding it really good. Just need to be more consistent with also with writing in my diary, because I do actually like writing it afterwards. I feel so much lighter. That's that on there. In terms of my exercise, I'm still currently going to the gym every Saturday with my personal trainer, but I feel like I still need to incorporate some either home workouts, just basically home workouts, or go to the gym myself during the week, just because I feel like I'm not seeing as much progress because I'm only doing it like for the 2 hours on the Saturday. So I'm trying to see maybe if I can on Mondays and Thursdays yeah, Mondays and Thursdays try and do like a home workout, just to like, get myself in the rhythm of things. And obviously if I'm working from home, I can also go for a walk and then do a home workout, so I can do both of them, just to try and get myself back into like doing more steps, because my steps have been out the window. I feel like I've been sick as well, back to back at this point, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, we won't make excuses. So that's one thing for on my fitness journey. I want to incorporate adding in at least 2 extra days onto my exercise schedule to see quicker improvements. Next thing on the health journey, eating wise, reducing the sugar is the main obstacle for this year, I'm not gonna lie. I have been doing, what I've been doing is I'm trying to like bake a lot more at home and cook my own things, so in a way I know what's in them, and then it just means that I'm not having to like add as much refined ingredients or sugars and stuff like that. So I've been trying to actually combat that by doing that, having a lot more teas. As you can see, so this is a green tea I've currently got on here. There's actually something in there, by the way, guys. Yeah, my green teas, my raspberry leaf tea, that's really good for if you have cramps on your menstrual cycles. What else do I have? I have my lemon and ginger tea. I do also boil my own like fresh ginger. I put water in there and I'll slowly boil it for a few hours, not hours, a few minutes, for like maybe 30 to 35 minutes on a low heat, just to extract all the juice, and then I'll drink that straight, just to help me as well with this cold, but just in general with like my gut health. It's just great for anti-inflammation and reducing inflammation. So that's what I've been incorporating for that. So I'm trying to drink a lot more teas and reduce the coffees. So that's the next thing I'm doing, just adding in there as well. So I feel like I'm currently on a better roll with adding the teas in there, and it just means I'm adding more liquids and drinking more water intake, because that's what I do with this juice which I make. I'll clip it on here if I've got it, how I make this, just like my fat burning drink. I don't know how to call it that, but I guess you could call it that with the ingredients. But for me, it reduces a lot of my cravings for sugar, especially with the apple cider vinegar. Definitely recommend. Also have creatine in there, which is good for brain function and health, well, for muscle growth and repair. So great for that, if I'm correct. Don't quote me, I'm not like a nutritionist or anything, but that's what I do. Disclaimer as well, this is just what I do. Don't recommend it for you. If you have any health issues, anything, consult a doctor, by the way. But yeah, that's what I do. So that's me on like the health side of everything. Financially wise, I am trying to be a lot better in terms of just like not making purchases for the sake of making a purchase. I am going to Portugal as well, so literally like in 4 or 5 days time, a few days time. So I have already cash stuffed that money. I'm done with my cash stuffing. If you can see that, I'm in the sun. So there, that says, so I've currently got 400 on there, because so it's total's 500, but I've done 400 because the rest of the 100 will be in my card, because I didn't want to take all cash. But I'm going to take only that because I'm only there for like 4 or 5 days. 5 days? Yeah, I'm only there like 5 days, so I don't think I'm going to need that much. And because I spent like a lot, that's my cash in the back. So that's what I've been doing. So for anyone that doesn't know, I do cash stuffing, but this helps me a lot to keep me accountable, and it just allows me to like see like what I've got. Postman's here. See what I've got and everything. So that's there. I'm doing that, like it just means like I've got it physically. I'm not trying to, you know, trying to be like, oh, what have I got here? So I've done that with my pay this month, to, you know, to save that. I've realised like times when now food is no longer, if you don't replace a thing with something else will come into its place. You have to be careful with that. So I replaced, I feel like with food wise, I'm not as bad as before. So now I'm no longer like an emotional eater as much, I'd say, like a lot better. Now the money side of it is coming into place, so now I'm like, my spending can be a bit, if I'm not careful, I can be like, oh, I need that when I don't need it. So now with any purchase, I try to say to myself, do I need it? Do I truly need it? If I don't need it, we're not buying it. Is it a need or a want? And most of the time, my purchases are a want. So even with the holiday, I had to be just kind of hold myself down and be like, do I actually need these clothes, or is it literally just for the sake of buying? So and some of them I did buy just because I was like, I'm trying to rejig my wardrobe for this summer as well. So most of it, if I do buy it now, it's going to be for my summer clothing, which I'm going to wear for the rest of summer, and it's going to be part of my wardrobe rather than just buying for the sake of buying. But yeah, that's my financial side in terms of things. Could be a bit better. We're still working on it, but we're getting there. We're getting there. My friends at the holiday. Okay, what was I saying? It was a girls trip. So yeah. The girlies are coming and it's gonna be so good. Me and my friends, I love coffees, just eating at cafes and seeing like monuments. So we're not gonna be like turning up like that, to be fair. Like I think the most we're gonna turn up is probably a tapas bar or a tapas place where you eat. So we're gonna be most likely the most, not boring, but we're very laid back. So we're probably gonna be like sightseeing in the morning, going to some cafes, having some pastries, whatnot, and then we will be in the evening. We'll probably go for food and some drinks somewhere in a tapas place. But that's probably how much we're gonna do. But we love that. My sister's literally saying, "I need a spa." So she's just going for the spa. So I'm probably gonna join her, but just as well for a relaxation and just a zen time, because I know sometimes girls trips have the connotations they have. But yeah, we're just gonna be having a lovely time with the girls. We've never had one before. It's almost like our 10-year friends anniversary. I think it was more than 10 years now. I think 12 years we've been friends. So yeah, it's been a long time. So we thought, let's do it now, because we're getting older and everyone's got lives, so let's do it together. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that so much with the girls and my best friends. So it's gonna be a lovely time. But yeah, that's it really. That is my routine. Instead of morning routine, I like to say that this is my new routine, or rejig of everything that is in my life that I'm currently trying to change. It's just basically and look into it and see what I could change. So yeah, in terms of my morning routine, that is the main thing, to be fair. Waking up a bit earlier to do my devotional is the main thing, and then exercising as soon as I can if possible. I do like morning workouts just because to get me going. Obviously making sure I'm going to continue to drink my vitamins, and obviously my water intake and any like fluids, so I can drink my water. Obviously I have been doing a lot of cooking in my vlogs, as you can see. I'll link some here. I'm doing a lot of cooking at home, trying not to cook. We only buy food out on like the Friday. So on Fridays we will like eat out, and that's usually I have a bowl bun, like a pumpkin bowl bun, so a vegetarian bowl bun with some chips, and that usually is my meal for the evening, and it's lovely. But we do try and like cook, because on the Sunday we go to my husband's grandma's, and his family will cook for us, so in a way I'm not cooking on those days. But yeah, so basically 5 days out of the week plus one being cooked for by family, and then the takeout on the Friday, which is not going to takeout because it's quite a healthy place, which I'm kind of glad that we have, because it gives us options of like rice and veggies, and like I'll link a picture here. I had a prawn curry, like a prawn katsu curry, and that was delicious. Had rice, broccoli, obviously it had the prawns in there, and then the sauce, very simple, nothing too major. I think the only fried thing is the prawns, but everything else is like steamed, obviously the rice and the broccoli and stuff, so that's very delicious. But yeah, things like that. I'm trying to incorporate a lot of more things that I can like do myself and actually do myself at home, rather than take out and anything like that. So we're getting there in terms of our routine. But yes, that is me. I'll stop waffling. Hope you have liked this video today. It's just it's an encouragement to be like, if you do have something in your life that you need to change, or you think is not working for you, it's fine. Go back to the drawing board and just be like, we're gonna change this, we're gonna do this now instead of that, and until you find your routine. Because in this season of transformation, when we're trying to find habits that will be an advantage to us and help us, we're trying to make sure that we add things that are practical and will last. Because there's no point you adding a thing just be like, yeah, I'll wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but you know yourself that you can't even it's not going to last. You're probably going to do it for 2 weeks, and then after that you're just going to be like, oh. So yeah, so try and make sure you're realistic with even your schedule. Like I'm having to be now and be like, work's being a bit more hectic and busy, so now I'm just have to change things around a little bit. That's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, be encouraged to sometimes look at the drawing board and be like, you know what, I feel like I'm doing too much in this area. Let me just hold back some things. Let me take this bit out for a season for the time being, and then I can always add it back in once I'm back in the flow of things and all that, etc. So I hope I've been encouraging someone today. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.